A dull chain is inefficient and dangerous. This video demonstrates how to sharpen a chainsaw chain. Tools for sharpening a chain includes a round file, a file guide, a flat file, and a raker gauge. Be sure to wear safety glasses when sharpening. The chainsaw needs to be securely mounted in a vise before you start sharpening. Also, engage the chain brake while sharpening. To properly sharpen a chainsaw tooth, the file must be held at the proper angle and depth. A file guide ensures the file is positioned correctly. Line up the bar with the lines on the guide. This guide can be used to sharpen teeth at 35, 30, and 25 degrees. The file cuts on the outward stroke, keeping the strokes smooth and straight. Another type of guide is the Swedish file guide. The guide sits between the rivets on the chain link. Be sure the guide is facing forward and is aligned with the top plate of the tooth. Use the line inscribed on the top of the tooth to set the top plate angle. Hold the file firmly with two hands and cut as you push out. Once the tooth is sharp, go to the next tooth on the same side. Use the guide to advance the chain so you don't risk cutting your hands on the sharp tooth. Finish one side, then go to the other side. This is a dull tooth. Notice the cutting edge appears shiny like chrome. When filing, file until all the chrome is gone. This is the same tooth after sharpening. The edge now appears as a thin, straight line. Once the top plate and chisel are sharp, you'll need to check the raker. The raker is the hump in front of the chisel. Its function is to measure the depth of the cut. The front of the gauge rests against the back of one tooth. The raker is placed in the center of the cutout in the plate. In the picture, I'm setting the raker for cutting hardwood. Looking at it from the side, you can see the top of the raker sticking out above the gauge. This needs to be filed down. Place the gauge into position over the raker with the front cutout against the forward tooth. Use the edge of the file to check the height. File until the raker is flush with the top of the plate. Continue checking and filing the rest of the rakers. You are now finished sharpening your chain.